Alright, day 12. It's actually in the evening, hour before dark probably. Here is my figure 4. I used a big log because none of the rocks are working. It's pretty tight. You can see that stick bowing. It's pretty tight, but I don't know. The red squirrel and little mouse are pretty gnarly little buggers. I think they'll chew at that wood to get the peanut butter off, and that should do the job. We'll see how it works. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. May 1st, 2014. Good day. It was raining all night and all morning this morning. I didn't think I was going to even get out of bed. It was freezing, but it was so wet that my sleeping bag even took on just some condensation from my body and sweat. But the down was taking on so much water that it was losing its loft. And this is like a -20 bag, and my feet were getting cold. So, and it was only like 30 degrees out, but there's just so much water in the air. And it's probably about 35, 40 today. So finally I was like, alright, it's time. We're breaking the stove into the house, even if it's going to fill it with smoke. It was a little smoky, but I've learned that you want to just burn the downed oak I have on the property, and I'm just burning oak in it, and it burns really hot, and it keeps that smoke moving out fast, and it doesn't produce all the smoke that the any of the pine trees around here does. So I light it with a little bit of birch, which produces some of that black smoke, and then the rest of the way will be oak. You know, start with downed oak, and then I'll have some oaks that I've cut that I'm gonna start drying too for this fall. But yeah, the stove works good. There was a little bit of smoke, but I just leave the back window open for a little while, and all the smoke went out. And I could probably close all these windows now if I want, but it's just so hot in here. This thing's got this thing so hot that I can barely even stay in here. So I have to keep the windows down. But everything's drying out now, and I'm excited because it works pretty good. I mean, it's working. I think for fall, I'm going to invest a couple $100 and get a nice stove for this thing. So when me and my dad are up here hunting, it will be comfortable and not so much smoke inside of it. There was a lot of smoke when I first lit it. It has it's only a 2-inch pipe on it, so it's like a 2.5 inch. So really, the flow isn't as good as it should be. But yep, day 13. Things are going okay, I guess. This morning I was bumming because I was in my sleeping bag and I was feeling kind of cold, and it was really wet and raining all night, and you know how it is. But now it's hot in here. It can start raining out there right now all at once, and it's going to be freaking warm in here. I mean, I got kind of queso over there, almost boiling, and I just cooked rice on it. With that oak in there and with it being inside, it cooks and boils water a lot faster than it was outside. The wind just takes so much away from it. Yeah. So day 13, I don't know, I might get out there and cut some of these oak trees up into logs and stack them. And yeah, we'll see what else we get done. I'll see you around, maybe day 14 or maybe later if something cool happens, but probably not. Days that just go by out in the woods, you know. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention though that I did just have to delete my zombie game that I had. There's about 1 gig of memory that it freed up, so I'll be able to do some videos. It'll be a while before I'll probably get out to download these all somewhere. Alright, bye. Day 14. I took a walk over to the Amish market and got some sweet potatoes and some bread, and they had these frozen beef patties that I cooked on the fire, and they weren't that good. I shouldn't have got them. But yeah, I got some supplies for another week out here. Oh, sorry. And yeah, it was the first sunny day I've had in all week pretty much. And then it started raining at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm back in the tent. But yeah, I think it's just stopped raining, and I'm gonna get back out there, get some stuff together. But I did have a chance to kind of walk some of the tracks and some of the railroad tracks out here and down towards the other side of the river. And this river that's outside my property here, it looks like it zigzags all the way back down towards the tracks, and it goes all the way out for like a mile and a half, 2 miles, and then meets back up with the Saco River. And then you take the river down. I'm going to try to see if the people who own the canoe rental company down the street will pick me and my canoe up when I get to the other end and drive me up the road here. See how much they charge for it. But I'll keep you posted on that. It's day 14. See you guys. Day 15. It's May 3rd, I think. Getting ready to take a flower shower. I got 5 gallons of scorching hot water outside, so hot that I have to let it cool a little bit longer. And it's like 5:30, or it's like 5 o'clock in the evening. Gonna get some clothes ready. Oh, I hear it. It's just starting to rain. I knew it was coming. That's okay. The water's hot out there. I can shower in the rain. Gonna take a quick shower, chill out and relax for the night, clean up a little bit, and then maybe I'll have company tomorrow. My buddy might come up and hang out for a couple days. So, yeah. That's how things are going. Been chopping wood all day and cutting down trees, and cooked some corned beef hash and potatoes and aluminum foil on the barbecue earlier today and in the fire pit, and it was really good, really good. I should have given you guys a shot of that. That was delicious and beautiful. So, yeah. I'll see you on day 16. Alright, 9 in the morning. It's Sunday morning, May 4th, 2014. It's day 16 of DEECEE's Adventures Off the Grid experiment. And I just walked down to the river to see how it was. It's kind of raining on and off, so the river goes up and down according to how much rain we have. There's the canoe. It's an old ABS Gazelle. Works great. The gunnel's all messed up on it. It's just some brown wood. I need to carve some wood out and redo the gunnel this year. I love that boat though. It's really heavy though. It's about 83 pounds, which when you have to carry it on your shoulder for a mile and a half, it sucks. Aw man, I knew it. He took off as soon as I left. Damn it. Well, the turtle was out here hanging out in the sun, and I hung out with him for like 20 minutes. And I took too long. You can see the dirt isn't even settled. So he heard me coming this time and took off. So, yeah, there's a little turtle who lives here. He has some big fangs on him. He's a pretty gnarly little turtle. He's in there somewhere. I don't know. But this is the river. It's a river that comes off of the Saco River, which is the main river in southern Maine. So we're not too far up north here. That's why the weather's pretty fair. I mean, up north there's still a lot of snow. Well into May there's snow up there. Yeah, so it's a beautiful spot. My property line is right here at the oak tree. See the canoes just on the other side of it. And there's the little marker. So I do own some beachfront property here, if you can call it that. There's some sand here. Gotta rake up the grass and have a nice little beach here. I'll put the lowest camp, the closest camp will be right here, which will only be used when kids are here, when people are here to swim and use the water. Then we'll camp down here. But yeah, day 16. Hopefully my buddy is gonna come up today tied inside. He hasn't been up to the property yet, and he doesn't do very much camping, so it's always great to get those friends who don't spend very much time out there. Get them out and hang out with them and show them a little bit of bushcrafting and a little bit of survival, and you know, a little bit of kit that weighs nothing. Well, day 16. See you guys. Sun's out. May 7th, 2014. DEECEE's Adventures Off the Grid Experiment. Day 19. Tide inside came up for a couple days. That's why I didn't make any videos these last 2 days. We sat by the fire and hung out and got some more supplies and got all the stuff I'm gonna need to pack camp up whenever that does come time, and hung out by the water and stuff down by the river. Last couple days been nice, relaxing. Didn't do much work these last couple days, but yeah, today we should be having a guy come up, look at the land, and hopefully be doing a survey here to tell me where my lines are and exactly how much land I do own over here. And hopefully he'll tell me where the right-of-way is coming out. And if I can figure this right-of-way out soon, then, I don't know, we might be able to open this place up as a sportsman camp and do some weekends. Do some weekend trips with these people. Well, May 7th is how it's going. As the day goes on, I'll make a better video, and I will try to keep doing videos every day. So day 19. I'll bring you down to the river later and show you some stuff. And I'll talk to you later. Day 19. Just want to talk to you guys a little bit about this Sven-saw. This Sven-saw is awesome. Processed all that wood. There's like 4 logs there. You know, all about, I don't know, 5 to 6 inches thick. It's been like, I don't know, it took me 5 minutes to cut those off. This saw can process wood. I mean, lots of wood. I got a Baco too, and the Baco is good to keep in your pocket when you need to prune stuff and saw little things. But for anything over a couple inches, you need to pull out the Sven-saw. This Sven-saw processes wood so well that I think I would probably leave my axe at home and take the Sven-saw when going on lighter weight hikes. I've carried an axe for years. I like doing a lot of bushcrafting and woodworking with the axe. But sometimes you don't really use it for anything but making firewood, and making firewood with an axe involves a lot of effort. This Sven-saw does not. This is a 21-inch Sven-saw. Costs $35 on Amazon, or $36 free shipping. I would say go out and pick one up right now. Folds down small, less than a pound. It really cuts wood. I mean, if you have to build shelters, making poles is just as easy with that thing as it is with an axe. And you can definitely cut a lot of wood with this thing. Definitely get a big fire going.